is about saying, you know what, I just feel good. And I feel good that these people are in my life. And I feel good that things are working out. And I'm feeling accomplished.
Hello there, Sagittarius. I'm Bonnie Morris, and this is Dawn Rivera, and we are Together Cards and Constellations. We're the only ones that have decided to marry astrology with tarot to get a better grasp of what the energy is like this week, which is June 23rd through the 29th. Now, let's get started. We're going to start off by talking a lot about the moon. We do have a new moon this week. That's on the 25th, and that's when you need to write your intentions down. What project do you want to start for the next 2.5 years? Be specific. Be very descriptive about this. We also talk about many times the void of course. But what is it? The void of course is the time between when the moon leaves one sign and then enters the next. It's that gap in between. Normally, it's a few minutes, few hours, maybe 8 or 10 hours max. This is the longest void of course I have ever seen. We start out the week in a void of course. What is it you should not do during a void of course? Never start a new project.
Look at my face. Don't do it. No, don't do it. No, 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 no.
You can, but be prepared to redo it. It will fall apart. So don't start anything new. Finish up your projects. Finish whatever it is needs finishing. Fold the laundry. Do the dishes. Whatever you can without starting something new. Now, we start on Monday, the 23rd at 1:25 a.m. Mountain Standard. That's all Arizona time. We go into the void of course. It stays void all of the day, the 23rd, the evening, the night, the beginning of the 24th, all day the 24th until 8:44 in the evening. That's almost 48 hours. Now, another thing to consider with the void of course is when that happens, there is no moon reflecting back towards us. This has a big effect on those people that have mental health issues because they need that reflection to reflect their behavior. When they don't have it, it can make things worse, drastically worse. They can spiral down. We will see them in the ER many, many times then. So if you have friends and family that do have those issues, give them a call, check in on them, make sure they're doing okay. Whatever you can do to help.
And this moon void, of course, affects every sign. So, folks, this is not specific to this sign only. No matter who and what sign they are, if they are having some mental health crisis issues, pay attention during this time.
Big time. Now, at the end of this void, of course, the moon will move into the sign of Cancer. And then on the 26th, it goes void, of course, at 10:15 in the evening and enters the sign of Leo at 11:06 p.m. Then again on the 29th, it'll go void. It will leave the sign of Leo at 4:02 a.m. and go into the sign of Virgo at 4:44 a.m. So you can see what I mean about voids are normally a few minutes, few hours. Almost 48 hours is pretty intense. All right. So let's get down to remembering the new moon is on Wednesday. And during the new moon, we never start a new project. Sagittarius, you have a rich imagination and you're longing for something more. But be careful it doesn't blur those boundaries. If so, you may struggle with clarity, especially around your goals, and can be drawn to unrealistic dreams. While you may lean toward confidence or even pride, there's usually a guiding belief in goodness and growth, inspiring others by example. The opposition between Mercury and Pluto may give you a sensor and an undercurrent that others could miss. You may find it hard to share their thoughts without feeling at risk. At times, you can come across pretty intense in conversation. Although there is self-awareness and openness, there is a deeply transformative communicator who helps others see things from a more profound perspective. Be careful this week. You don't just play it safe. You'll fight in your head over which way to go. Playing it safe may just as well forego any of the knowledge that you could have gained. Don, what do you have for Sagittarius?
Let's see what Spirit and Universe has to offer. It's interesting though. I did feel there was an energy that came across as I started, listening to your review there, and it was an energy of, I'm okay, I'm okay, and I thought, how that's like it's not soothing, but at the same time it is. It's one of those feelings of. I mean, it's interesting because some of the other energies I felt. One of the signs felt urgency. One of the signs felt, this unfortunate dire feel. Some of them felt really good, but this one just feels like I'm okay. It's good. It's good. And I love that energy because it's not needy. And so I'm liking that. However, it's interesting because bottom of the deck for Sagittarius, the energy around you this week is not good. Oof. You got some bad energy around you. Bad juju, as they say. Bad juju. We don't want to get the bad juju. You better sage your house. You better do whatever. But again, remember, this is only the energy around you. So the energy around you this week is a heavy energy. There's people that will probably be in bad spaces or in bad moments or just frustrating, and you're going to be picking up that energy, unfortunately. Go ahead.
That's the undercurrent I was talking about.
Yeah. And it's right there. So this is a week where you need to avoid giving in to the energies around you. You need to not, when negative people come at you, and they will, you need to say, talk to the hand, and move on, right? Not today, say, get behind me, Satan, that kind of thing, right? This is not a week to allow yourself to go down the rabbit hole, because again, this is not your energy. You don't need to own this. You have your own stuff coming your way. Now, your energy this week is actually quite more positive, and this is the end of a frustrating cycle, an end of a challenging cycle. This is a 10 of Swords. And so that 10 of Swords is telling us, okay, we're bringing some closure. We're bringing something to an end. We're bringing a new, and again, this is an intuitive hit on this sense, but this is bringing in new family. So if you are looking to have a child, believe it or not, I'm picking up the energy that this is an indication that maybe you and your spouse is going to have some good news this week. If you're hoping for a grandchild down the road, guess what? Don't be surprised if you get the notice that this week a grandchild is coming. So again, if that's what you're looking to do, if you were looking to maybe pop the question, this is the energy for that, because again, you've come through something and you're like, you know what, you did an evaluation. You said, you know what, I know where I want to be. I know where home is. And I'm ready to embrace that fully and completely. And that's why the new birth, the new child energy seems to come through for that. So Sagittarius, this is a week of actually, it's a bit celebratory in that sense. And it's not your direct celebration, except if you're going to have your own child, of course. But I'm feeling, I'm feeling a buffer space with that when I say that. So what I'm feeling is I'm not sure it's your child. I'm thinking it's a grandchild, a niece, a nephew. It could be something like that, or even very good friends, their family. Because I just don't think that's your energy. I don't think it's your child. Okay, if it is, that's fantastic. And again, if you've been trying, then enjoy the trying too. That's good. The next card out is a 3 of Cups, and that's the celebration card. So, and that's the celebratory card based on getting over this hurdle and moving forward with some good stuff. And this is putting a lot of, by the way, this is not just again, the new person coming into the world. This is leaving behind, again, a lot of stuff that was happening, and some of the anxiety that you were feeling last week, some of the frustration you were feeling last week, some of the feeling stuck energy that I'm getting now that says, hey, this is where I'm coming from. That energy is going. That energy, it's gone. It's beyond this now. And again, time to celebrate, time to rejoice in this new positive energy, and especially because we need to keep this out of here. And we have 2 3s, by the way. So do me a favor, and when we are done this, check out the angel number 33, because it is very instrumental in this. This is a week of learning and growing. So if this is by moving on from this, it's interesting, because don't be surprised if you're going to have had lessons along the way. The things that help to create those swords are things that you're going to put in your memory bank. You're not going to forget them, and you're going to utilize them as you move forward to make sure that you're not going to repeat some of the stuff that happened before. You're not making those same mistakes. But more importantly, this is a learning lesson. This is lessons of understanding where home is, where love is, where joy is, where growth is, where expansion is, and more importantly, understanding your way forward. Because again, when you bring closure, you have to have a way forward. So this is understanding what really is going to serve you best, so you can celebrate it, which is wonderful. And then one more card out there, Strength card. The best part is whatever you were going through this, it helped to show you are strong enough. You know, it's one of those things, it's like a tree strong enough to bend. You bent, but you didn't break. And so that's the celebratory thing. So we are celebrating that energy. We are dismissing everybody else's negative energies around you. And we are taking the lessons learned, and we are showing that we are strong, determined, and we can move forward. That's what I'm gotten. That's what I have for Sagittarius.
Absolutely. You were talking about being self-aware, being open, and there was a deep sense of transformation, then communicating that outward in a different perspective.
Yeah. And it's interesting, because when I first told you about that, I'm okay. That made sense when that 10 came out. It's like, you know what? I went through it and I'm okay. I came through it. I'm okay. So that 10 of Swords was like a confirmation of what I was feeling. And I was worried about it, because when I saw that 3 on the bottom, I'm thinking, you're not okay. Because if this is any energy toward you, but the good part is you are not your environmental energy. And that was the best part, is you are divorced this week from your environmental energy. And you're like, I don't need that. I'm okay. I'm going to push that on the side, and I'm going to push forward. And I love that. You know, I love that. So wonderful, wonderful reading, wonderful energy, Sagittarius. Smile, push forward, and do not look back. Nope, 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 nope. While we are looking and smiling and showing love, by the way, hit that love button, which is called the subscribe button. It's got another name, it's love button, but we're going to call it subscribe. Hit subscribe button. Make sure that you also make the notification bell say notify on all. Therefore, anytime we post something or go live, you'll get a notice, and you don't have to come looking for us anymore. We'll come to you. That's the good part. If you are watching under my channel, Sonoran Mystic Tarot right here, and I would appreciate when we're done to pop over to Miss Bonnie's channel, which is Your Love Goddess on YouTube. And make sure you hit that subscribe button as well, and turn that little bell on. And when you hit those two, go one further and hit the cards and constellations. That is also our channel combined. And that is what we're watching now. So we put it in 3 different places, trying to reach as many people as possible. With that, we send you love, light, and blessings from Miss Bonnie, myself, and our families to you and yours. Until next week, have a great one, and let your light shine.